Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reviewing MAIDAAN. This is a true story about the golden age of Indian football between 1952 and 1962, and their pioneering coach Syed Rahim. Now, this I thought was a very good film. Of course, I'm a huge fan of the Premier League, of football. Now, Rahim employed a tactic called 4-2-4. Which basically meant 4 defenders, 2 midfielders, 4 attackers. At one point, they were dubbed the Brazil of Asia. Now, Rahim is a very good character. This film is very uplifting. However, I don't know why this film actually flopped at the box office. It was very well received by lots of the critics, but it flopped at the box office mainly because people weren't prepared to view it, and football hasn't really caught on in India, despite the fact India do have a football team, hasn't really caught on the way cricket has. So I feel had football really caught on after MAIDAAN, had MAIDAAN really and truly, not flopped to the box office and more people went to watch it, they would have got inspired just the way, you've been inspired by MS Dhoni, by Sachin Tendulkar for cricket, and all these other stars as well. And the popularity of the IPL is sky high. Right now, the popularity of the English Premier League is sky high in India. You have all of these teams, mainly the big 6 teams, as we call them in England. Manchester United, Tottenham, Arsenal, Chelsea, and Liverpool all have their own separate fan base in India. And India is a growing market for these sort of fans. But, again, the Indian national team isn't great. What Rahim tried to do was lay the foundations for the Indian national team. So Rahim took them to, I believe it was 3rd in the Olympics in Rome in 1950, I think it was, or something like that. I can't remember exactly when it was. And then they went out of the tournament at the group stages. But then after a few years after that, they decided to sack him. And then they brought in somebody else who was very bad for the national team. They went on a slump. And then finally, as Rahim was on his last legs, on his deathbed, he was suffering from lung cancer because he was smoking a lot. He came back for one final Asian Games. Now, this Asian Games was pivotal to him because he had made a deal with the Indian Federation to say that if he didn't win these Asian Games, he would never coach another team again. So, lo and behold, he comes up with a formation 4-2-4, and they lose their first game, but then go on to win the rest of the tournament. That power shows you how good that team were at that time. Now, Ajay Devgn plays Syed Rahim very well, and deserves credit for going into character, and a huge fan of football like myself. I took the entire family to see this as well. Me and my brother really enjoyed this film. My wife liked it as well. She really got into it, but my parents weren't that much into it because they're not really into football. But again, coming back to the main thing, I would give this film, I'd say a 7 as well. Because yes, it's uplifting. Yes, there are a couple of background songs. The main song from this film, when they are training for the Asian Games, is Team.India Hai Hum. That's a very good song if you guys want to go and have a listen to it. It is available on Spotify, YouTube, everything like that. By all means, go and have a look, go and have a listen to it. It's a very good track. But this film could have been done a bit better. Less focus on him, more focus on the team itself. Yes, he did go around the country selecting the players. At that point in time, Bengal were the best team in India, the best state for players. So they were wondering why there were no players from Bengal at the time. But he had a reason for that because he wanted young, hungry players the players in Bengal were already established and he felt they could provide nothing to the team. So again, I'd give this film 7 out of 10. Things that could be done a bit better with this film. Again, show more of the tactics. Show how he came up with 4-2-4. Show, are there any other tactics he considered? Show more of the training, I would say. They showed a bit of the training, yes, but more of it was concentrated on him. I'm saying if you're going to making a film about football and about the time of the golden era of football in India, don't label it as such and just concentrate on the one character. Concentrate on the team for me. But again, guys, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.